Today we're going to be talking about Killer Clown roaming the streets with a bag full of goodies and killing people. Terrifier, which is written and directed by Damien Leone. So stay tuned, it's coming right up. Hey everybody, thank you for joining us for another episode of Two Grumpy Reviewers. Today we're going to be talking about the movie Terrifier. It's out on Netflix right now. And for those of you who are not aware of what this movie's about, it's about a killer clown who goes around murdering people with a bag full of goodies. Oh boy. And since Celeste is absolutely terrified of Terrifier, that made it extra special for me.
Yes.
So this movie stars Jenna Cannell, Catherine Corcoran, Catherine Corcoran, David Howard, and Samantha Scafidi?
Scafidi, yes.
Man, I butcher everybody's names.
It's David Howard Thornton.
David Howard Thornton.
Yes.
He's the guy who plays Terrifier.
Yes.
And if you guys have not seen this movie yet, you are in for a real treat. No joke. I mean, this movie is kick-ass. There's no other way that I can put it because everything's on point. It may be an independent film, but it is definitely one of the better independent films to see as of late. That's out right now in 2018. You definitely want to check out Terrifier. It's got everything. It's an excellent slasher flick. In my opinion, because of the fact that it stars a killer clown, goes around murdering people, again, like I said earlier, with his bag full of goodies. And it's got everything. It's got a lot of blood, a lot of gore, a lot of the, intense special effects scenes, which we will not reveal because you need to see them for yourselves.
Right.
But the setup is really nice. It's done in a very classic 80s movie slasher type fashion.
It has that feel.
Yes.
It does.
The lighting is absolutely beautiful.
Yes.
The direction was great. I feel like all the actors really brought the characters to life.
They did.
And we thoroughly enjoyed it. I did catch you though throughout the movie. You were kind of like watching it through your fingers.
I look down a lot when there's clowns.
Yes.
I tend to look down
I know.
oh my god, something bad's gonna happen.
And the entire time I'm watching them, I'm like, babe, you're right.
I know, it does. They frighten me. I mean, this is a legitimate fear in life. I don't think people respect it. They think it's funny. Because they think of clowns as being funny, and I don't. I don't find them funny. I don't find them amusing. They scare the crap out of me, and they give me nightmares.
So you really don't like clowns?
I don't like clowns at all.
Well, you know who else doesn't like clowns?
Who?
Cannibals.
Oh.
Do you want to know why? They think they taste funny.
Oh, God. You know who doesn't like clowns? What? Johnny Depp doesn't like clowns. He has a fear of clowns, but from what I've read, he surrounds himself with clowns because he's afraid of them.
To try to get over his fear.
I had a grandmother who liked jesters, which is a weird version of a clown. She liked jesters, so she had masks all over her house. So whenever I stayed with her, you walk up the stairs and they're just like creepy.
That's awesome.
It was terrifying. It was not funny. It's not awesome. It was terrifying.
My mom used to have this really cool little, it was like an 18, 20-inch porcelain jester. They used to sit in the corner.
They're terrifying.
I thought it was awesome.
They're terrifying. I hate them.
So what's the term for people who
I don't know.
Fear clowns? I don't remember.
Smart. That's what I call it. Smart people are terrified of clowns. They scare me. I know it sounds dumb, but I enjoyed this.
Right, and
I did. I found myself like you. I love the lighting. I love the acting in this, and
the practical effects were amazing.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes.
Gag-inducing. Like no joke. Gag-inducing. Like there was a couple of times where we're not going to tell you what happened. You need to see it for yourself. But I guarantee you, even the most hardened horror fan who claims to love gore, I guarantee you'll be watching this movie with like, oh God, where's my barf bag? Like it's pretty bad.
It challenges the gag reflex a little, just a little. Like that other movie, that other independent film, Tension.
Yeah. Yes.
It kind of made you, kind of a little of that. It did a little bit of that, but I do that when there's clowns around. Right. So I knew from the get-go that it was going to challenge my gag reflexes, and it did. It did. It terrified me. I don't know if it's going to be scary for a lot of people, but for somebody that doesn't like clowns, it did terrify me. So it doesn't take much. Just put a clown and I'm scared.
Well, I really love the idea that it's a killer clown that has a severe case of gingivitis, as you'll see in the movie. And he just goes around murdering all these different people in very clever ways. And not for any apparent reason. No. That
I think was scary to me.
Right. And I love that when they keep a character mysterious, you don't really know about its origins or what have you.
You almost want another movie.
Exactly.
You almost want another one to explain.
Well, I know that I'm looking forward to the next Terrifier.
I'm not.
If you guys out there, the people who made this film, the director, if you guys are planning on doing another Terrifier, I'm available. I'm available as a victim.
I'm here to be scared. Thank you for that. It's frightening. It is. They frighten me.
So anyhow, we thoroughly enjoyed this movie.
We did.
And
I hope this gets a cult following.
Really?
And I know we say that about a lot of movies, and this really does scare me, but I really do hope this finds an audience that really appreciates it for what it is. And it's one of those like hidden gems where if you do have a friend who's afraid of clowns, go, oh, I got a movie for you. Come watch and let me scare the crap out of you. Because I don't think a lot of movies do that anymore.
No.
I don't think we really get a lot of like fright anymore.
No, and if you notice, whenever, and I'm not dissing on independent filmmakers.
No, I'm not
independent. We're independent filmmakers ourselves, so we're not. Please don't take this the wrong way.
No, it's not.
But anyone who watches independent films, especially a lot of the movies that are coming out in this day and age, like the newer ones, newer independent films, you'll notice that there's a common theme amongst them where whenever they do this type of film, like this type of genre, like a slasher type, they always get ridiculous. Like they get ridiculous, they get kind of silly, and then you're just kind of like, well, that's pretty cool, but seen it. You know, you don't mean to be bitter like that or jaded like that, but you do tend to get like that. Your genuine reaction is like, that's pretty cool, but seen it. You know,
I have to admit the fact that that he didn't say anything
was awesome.
Frightened me more than anything.
Right.
That really did terrify me. And David Howard Thornton, I did a little bit of looking into him. Mm-hmm. This is kind of his. This is it. Mm-hmm. This is what he's done.
Oh, this is the first movie he's ever done?
Is from what I can tell. If I'm wrong at this point, somebody can definitely point it out. I found another movie they did the same year, 2016, voiceover, but both in the same year. So I'm hoping that we can see more of him. Mm-hmm. And I would not have been opposed to him being it.
Right? He did a great job.
He was very terrifying in this.
You know, he was
the crap out of me.
Exactly. And you know where he was especially creepy is when he was dressed as that woman with the wig.
Oh, that was
like
that was wrong.
Yeah, it was just wrong.
That was wrong on so many levels.
So you guys need to see the scene that we're talking about. We're not going to tell you exactly how he does it.
Yeah.
But you need to see the scene that we're talking about to understand just how creepy he plays this character, and he does a fantastic job.
I do like the fact that, the formula in a lot of old slasher flicks is, one's got to live for, like the hope of humanity.
Right.
When it's independent, they don't care.
No, they don't.
Everyone dies.
All bets are off.
Everyone dies. All bets are off. It scared the crap out of me. It did.
I have to agree with you there because we were both watching it in the dark, and even though I have a strange affinity for
on a rainy day.
Yeah, it is raining quite a bit.
On a rainy day, that was awesome.
But even so, I mean, even with my affinity for clowns, because I love Killer Clowns from Outer Space, which is another movie we'll talk about another time. But
that's great.
Even though I have an affinity for clowns, this still really bothered me, really terrified me. Hence the term or the name Terrifier. Yes. So it definitely achieved its goal in being terrifying.
It did. I get irritated when a title doesn't,
live up to its title.
When it doesn't live up to the movie, or the movie doesn't explain why is this titled this.
Right.
And independent filmmakers are very well known for the, it's a metaphor, it means this and that, and just give me a title that means something. Right. And this really does, it gives you that. It really is terrifying.
This is just a straight up slasher flick.
It is.
Done in such a fun and exciting way that you got to check it out for yourself to see what we're talking about. Seriously.
Yeah,
we cannot gush about this film enough.
It has to find an audience.
It's got plenty of blood, plenty of action, plenty of murder,
of scares,
plenty of scares. It's they get really creative with the way they cut these people up. I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
even though the entire time. I'm wincing through the whole film, like, oh God, like you feel it,
Holding in body.
Yeah, and it's just like,
oh my God.
The entire time we're watching the movie, we're like,
oh God, what are they doing? Oh my God,
The Caro syrup or whatever it is they use to make the blood is flowing throughout this movie.
It was good.
It is very entertaining. We highly recommend it.
It was good. So, everybody brought it. For an independent film, everybody brought it. Yeah. And I have to say, the director,
Leon, isn't his last name Leon?
I don't know.
Yeah, Leone, Leon.
I love the angles
that
he chose, and I love the down low, under the cars,
right?
And I love when they're at perspective.
Eye level,
and with the with the characters, I love when they're at their perspective.
Right.
I enjoy
like their point of view type of thing.
Yeah, it definitely gives you more of a. Well, I don't want to be in it. Get me out of this,
Especially when that's clowns.
Go do an upshot looking down, get me out of this, It gives you that kind of uncomfortable feeling.
Yeah, it did.
It gives you that, get out of my face, So it has a lot of that. If you like that kind of a thing, I thought for an independent film, it was extremely well made and not overly cheesy, but they do bring a little bit of cheese, which I always enjoy that. And I did like Catherine Corcoran. I really did like her, and I enjoyed her. I loved her lines.
Right.
I really loved her lines. She's that typical, I'm too drunk friend. She does that well. She did that well. She was in that Return to Nukem High, the 2 sequels.
No, I never.
They're off the top, over ridiculous, insane.
The remakes?
Crazy. Yes, totally out there, cheese and cult classics. They're awesome. And, but yeah, I loved how well she did. I really did. I liked her a lot. Yeah.
So remember, everybody, don't forget to check out Terrifier, made in 2016. You will not be disappointed. No. Thank you for joining us. You have a good day.
Don't forget to comment on this video. Leave all your comments below, like the video, and subscribe to our channel so we can keep doing this.
You guys take care.
Bye.